43 seconds left in the second. Conley passes to Randall. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to McDaniels. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. McDaniels got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Badgers. 4-point game. Here's Trent. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. The kick out to Conley. Randall, the pass to Conley. Back to Randall. And here's Edwards. There's the triple. Anthony Edwards raised. We've got Jaden McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Edwards, and it's Conley in at the point guard position. And that's the group from Chris Finch as we begin the second half. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. The free throw drops for Randall. Randall drops them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
That's too easy for Antetokounmpo. This D's going to have to push him further from the basket.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 7. On the wing, Anthony. He's guarded by Conley. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. And the 3 off target.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Wow, Julius Randle. You can feel the floor shaking on that one.
Randall's gone 2 for 3 from the field. The kick out to Kuzma. That 3's off the mark. 1:07 left in the third quarter. McDaniels passes to Randall. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Trent outside. 3-pointer. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, what a save by Giannis. He should always be crashing the offensive glass like this.
Shooting a fantastic 57%. Randall with another miss. Gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Down low. Here's Turner. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists now in this one. Conley passes to Edwards. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Well, you see just how threatening Turner is. Any shot that comes within reach of him is in danger.
With the step back, here's Anthony. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. For 3, Randall. No good on the shot. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. They lead by a bucket. And fourth quarter basketball. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. They've got Anthony. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Miles Turner. And
oh, wow! Look out! Giannis doing his best Kyrie impression. Man, that was something.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Outside Conley, pulls the trigger. He knocks down the jumper.
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Giannis! Cleared away by Edwards. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
One of the better shot blockers in the league. Turner got all of that.
Rebounded by McDaniels. Gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He thinks they're still very much in this game, saying it's right there, but it's on us to take care of it. We have to make it happen. Hoping to inspire his team here.
Thanks for that, Allie. Anthony. Ooh, the three doesn't go.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Outside Edwards. Shoots a three. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Kuzma fires. Yes, sir!
Oh, not one to lack confidence. Kuzma won't hesitate to pull the trigger in the big moments. Not afraid.
And he commits the intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. 2-second difference between shot and game clock.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally back.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one. Big moment, get it to your big player. Giannis with a huge basket.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
It's all about getting a three right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
4th team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Trent! Oh, off target from downtown. Edwards. And with that win, they'll be moving on to round 2. And they start out the postseason with a bang, a big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian A.
And you can tell it's the playoffs by the atmosphere in this locker room. Guys trying to stay loose, but there's a serious focus, a serious undertone. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Here's the starting group for Houston. Smith is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Durant. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Holiday in at the point. You've got Conley. Handle out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Edwards in at the 2-guard spot.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Smith, the pass to Durant. It's good.
It just looks too easy. Durant with the skill and height to get anything he wants from the mid-range.
1:19 left in the first quarter of the game. Conley for three. It's rebounded by Houston. Pass to Holiday. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Smith. Buries it down low.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Edwards kicks to McDaniel. Misses the three. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Thompson for the triple. Şengün, and Şengün is right there.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Randall lays it up off the glass.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. McDaniels against Durant. Goes up with a strike. Here's Şengün. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
With the start that he's having, I expect a monster night.
So on the floor for Houston, they've got Dorian Finney-Smith. He's out there with Şengün. Tari Eason is out there with Shepard. And it's Okogie in at the 2 spot. Here's Dillingham. Sinks the three-pointer. Dillingham's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, he's just a confident shooter from three-point range, even with the D hovering near him.
Here's Shepard. Defended by DiVincenzo. Here's Finney-Smith. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Shannon. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Houston in the lead. Pass to Shepard. 1:03 left now here in the second. And Şengün throws it down.
Love seeing Şengün go up strong, leaving no room for error with that finish.
Randall passes to Reed. Here's Dillingham. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Count it good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
To the left wing. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Okogie. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First trip to the line for him here. That one is off. Houston with a big group substitution here. Smith checked in for Şengün. Durant comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Tari Eason. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Shepard. Count that bucket.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Durant kicks to Holiday. Pass to Thompson. Outside Durant. Durant down the lane. And KD throws it. Out to Smith. Pass to Thompson. Houston moving the ball around. Holiday gets the bucket.
Impressive dime from KD. You look at his assist numbers over his career, and they are elite for his position.
McDaniels is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Conley, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Edwards in at the shooting guard. And for Houston, we've got Durant, Alperen Sengun out there with Smith. Then it's Thompson, and it's Holiday in at the 1 spot.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Holiday, the pass to Smith, and he drops it in from the low post. Smith's got the lead up to 14 now for Houston.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Edwards can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
KD against McDaniel. Here's Sengun. And Sengun throws it down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Stolen by Thompson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. The wide open look for Durant. No good on the 3. And at 36% in the night, they've got to step it up offensively to stop the run. It's rebounded by Houston. Sengun's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Thompson kicks to Smith. And a miss there. Houston leading by 13. Handle out there with Jaden McDaniel. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley. And it's Edwards in a 2-guard.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
Holiday outside. Sengun. Oh. Now here's Conley. Let's lose a 3. Durant with the rebound. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. 17-point lead, their biggest.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round.
Great to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. And here's McCollum. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Isaiah Hartenstein. Chris Middleton is out there with Barnes. Then there's Miles McBride, and it's McCollum at the point guard position. Mitchell, not wasted any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
Yeah, Mitchell can get this mid-range look lined up. He's a very skilled shooter.
McBride can't get it to go. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Hunter on the wing. Takes the 3. He's off on that one. It's Middleton on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. Barnes, no good. Mitchell against Middleton. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Now Garland lets the 3 fly. Barnes with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the inside. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Mobley, no good. Gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's McBride. Can't get it to fall.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Barnes. Here's an 8-footer, and it falls all over the rim and in.
Can't allow Barnes that kind of good position in the post, because once he has it, it's dinner time.
Mobley, no good. Middleton looking around. Offline with a 3. Got it off in time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. They lead by a bucket, and we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Brandon Clark out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Isaiah Joe. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Van Vliet in it to 1. To the right side. The 3 is up. From outside the arc. That shot off. Ball's gone 1 for 3 on the night. And it's Joe penetrating. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Joe's got his first basket.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Here's Mitchell. There's a minute 12 left to play in the second quarter. The 3 from Ball. Ball with another miss.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
3-pointer, Van Vliet, and it's Jordan with the rebound. Got only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Nance outside, takes a 3. Clark grabs the board. Mitchell against Van Vliet. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Porter finds Clark. Inside, here's Van Vliet, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Mitchell.
Van Vliet, despite his size, he's not backing down from any contact. He looks to draw a foul.
Both free throws, good from Van Vliet. Mobley against Barnes. Mobley, no good.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Count that bucket.
Yeah, we know CJ's got a good shot, but he is at his best going to the rim.
Barnes against Mitchell, and the layup falls. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
For 3, McCollum.
Continuing their momentum going into the break. He tacks on 3 more.
So we conclude the first half. Up by 7. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
They have outworked and outperformed their opponents so far. They didn't come in as the favorites, but they might be the favorites now.
Classic under. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about.
And that's it for halftime.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. One of the stories here, C.J. McCollum. He's getting it done today.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure.
What a throwdown!
Man, I like seeing Barnes whip out the big-time dunks, boy. I tell you, a high-flying forward who knows how to throw it down.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
McCollum outside. Pulls it in from the elbow. And he gets it to go off the front iron. McCollum's gotten his third basket of the night.
Yeah, McCollum, he can find shots in the mid-range. That's part of his versatility.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen. And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. Darius Garland, third.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
McCollum's shot is off. Gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Mobley with it. Middleton covering. Fires for 3. Mobley, no good. Got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's McCollum. And stolen by Mobley. To the inside. Here's Garland. And he drops it in from the low post. Garland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Inside, Garland outplays his size, using speed and agility to get it done.
Middleton against Hunter. And that one's good. Middleton.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Mitchell. Grown man point from Donovan Mitchell.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Now here's McCollum. 19 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. From deep. Drops in the 3. McCollum's got 10 points in the game.
There's no doubt about McCollum's touch from long range. He is a sharpshooter.
Mitchell misses. Chris Middleton is out there with Barnes. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's McBride in at the 2. It's money from deep.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Allen rips down the board.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Now here's Garland. McBride covers. The drive by Garland. Oh, he misses the layup. Shooting a solid 47%. McCollum. Hunter rips down the board. Shooting only 36% so far in this game. Mitchell fires. Oh, the long ball, no good.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points. But that's just not a good look.
Man, it's obvious that Middleton has great confidence. I mean, you can just see it oozing out of him. He's so good at catching the defense off balance and knocking down the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
Garland. Yes! Using that window! McCollum with it. Here's Middleton from downtown. Ooh, it doesn't go.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Trying here to put the game out of reach.
And that's why it's important to play this one smart.
Garland against McCollum. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots it!
We talk so much about Mitchell's offense, but he can be a lockdown defender as well.
Hunter. They've done it, and they're going to move on. And really, any win is a big win here in the postseason.
Yeah, every game counts now, and there's no second chances. So they must be pleased with the results.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. You look at the Longhorns. I think it's another pressure-packed game for them, and the atmosphere here couldn't be any better.
They're no stranger to this kind of situation. They're used to it by now. And with a trip to the finals at stake, I think they'll be at their sharpest tonight.
Here's the starting group for Houston. We've got Durant. Smith is out there with Alperen Sengun. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Holiday in at the 1. Ively. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ively's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Longhorns. Left side Durant. That shot off. Davis with some nice deep. Here's Flag. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Houston's ball. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, we have some plans, Coach said with a smile, but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. So Coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
The Longhorns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Thompson with the bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Thompson throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
The Longhorns have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Drills it from outside.
Well, nice play by Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters in the catch-and-shoot game.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Outside Holiday. 14 feet away. Thompson misses. For Texas, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And that one's good. Flag.
And that 7-foot wingspan of Flag helps him when he's in close.
Here's Durant. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Smith's got 5 points so far.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early.
Gafford against Sengun. Down low. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Sengun to find those baskets.
But he is out there with Dante Exum. Then there's Davis. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Gafford in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Houston, Tari Easton is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Shepard. Then it's Alperen Sengun. And it's Okogie in at the 2-guard spot. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top 3-point shooters in the playoffs. 5th on the list, Sengun. Houston shooting their first free throws of the game. And the Longhorns making a change here. Irving's checked in. And then for Houston, Durant's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Thompson comes in for Josh Okogie. And Alec Burks subbed in for Shepard. We've got Dante Exum. Daniel Gafford is out there with Davis. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Washington in at the 3 spot. And for Houston, Tari Easton is out there with Durant. Then it's Alperen Şengün. Then it's Thompson, and it's Burks in at the point. And here's Washington outside. It's rebounded by Houston. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
KD's shot is off.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Here's Exum. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And some changes here for Texas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Clyde comes in for P.J. Washington. And it's Klay Thompson in for Dante Exum. And then for Houston, Jabari Smith comes in for Şengün. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Burks. And the dunk by Eason.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Here's Gafford. Here's Irving. Still yet to score. Shot from 12. Rebound by Smith.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Derek Lively is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Flag. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position. And for Houston, Smith is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Thompson. And it's Durant. And it's Holiday in at the guard position. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, Kevin Durant making you pay on the interior. Look out around the rim.
.111 left in the third quarter. And Thompson puts up a deep three. And another miss by Texas.
Third straight miss to start the half. Ouch.
And Thompson kicks to Holiday. From outside, off the mark. Texas trails by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. Vicious finish by Flag. Full throttle.
Now here is Holiday. Thompson outside. Smith right side. And the rebound goes to the Longhorns.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting in the third quarter.
Going up strong there. That's the kind of aggressive play you love to see from Smith.
For Texas, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. 16 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now here's Durant. Not a lot of room. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Cooper Flag. For Houston, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And he sinks the second. 5 seconds left in the third. Irving from long range. No good on the last second attempt there. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Houston on. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Klay Thompson is out there with Irving. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's Flag in at the 3 spot. Flag! And the 3 misses.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Kept alive by Houston. Now Şengün. That one misses. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Thompson fires. The 3 doesn't go. Houston leading by 5. Here's Şengün. Good work there as it goes down.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He has decided it's the right time to talk. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. Coach did everything he could to fire up his team, saying, quote, "This is where every one of you has to dig deep. It's going to come down to who wants it more. Anything to give his team an extra push to close the gap." Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Kevin Durant from 19. That one goes.
And Durant, so dangerous as a scorer. He can shoot it from deep, also beat you off the dribble there. He just stops and pops.
Smith there for the rebound. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And good that time.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Thompson. Defense all over him. Thompson.
Yeah, Klay Thompson loves delivering in tight spots. How easy does he make that big bucket look?
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
I think one of the things you have to be in awe of is how creative and how elusive Kyrie Irving is to deal with when he's cooking offensively. This guy truly a remarkable talent.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here.
The ball goes to Houston.
Here's Smith. Blocked again.
If you're near the hoop, you have to know where Davis is, or the brow will make you pay. I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
To the away team, Alfred Şengün.
Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Well, just a great job there. He put the game out of reach.
So they've done it. They're going to move on.
And what an amazing accomplishment. You could tell from the moment these playoffs began that this group was committed to making a deep run. They believed in themselves, and they continued to believe that they'll be the ones hoisting that Larry O'Brien trophy at the end of this postseason.
And they had to battle out a tough Western Conference to make it here. They overcame a lot of challenges along the way.
Yeah, I mean, credit to everyone from the players to the coaches to the front office. This team was built to contend, and all that hard work from everyone has paid off. Now they turn their attention to the ultimate prize, winning the NBA championship.
But for the moment, the celebration continues for the Western Conference champions. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals.
Standing 6'11".
Take a look at the visitors here. This is for all the marbles here. One game, one chance at history.
And the hearts of these players must be in their throats. Nothing quite like a must-win game for the NBA Finals.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Houston. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the visiting team.
A sloppy pass. Have to be more precise than that.
And out of bounds. Houston will have it. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And Bridges refusing to settle for the layup, locked in on throwing it down.
.55 seconds left in the first quarter. Three-pointer Holiday. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Gone 1 for 3 so far. Bridges. Oh, denied by Durant.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Back to Smith. Out to Thompson. The 3 is up. And Houston, another 3.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when you trust his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Holiday against Brunson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Durant has the open look. And another basket for Houston. 15 seconds left in the first. It's rebounded by Şengün. Smith passes to Durant.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. Free throw is good from Durant. And both free throws good for Durant.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Thompson out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Eason in at the small forward. They've got Gershon Yabusele. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brogdon in at the point.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Here's Clarkson. Over Finney-Smith. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Burks with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. The 3. Nice shot by Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Thompson. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. Burks for 3. The shot off that time. Got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Brogdon. Yabusele finds Clarkson. No good with the triple. Houston leading by 11. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Houston making a change here. Shepard's checked in. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Capella. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And what do you know? Capella with the high percentage look. That's his motto.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
For three, Bridges. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here we go, one-on-one. That's good from Eason. On the assist by Shepard.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
And so we wrap up the first half. It's Houston up by 15. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Clint, an outstanding first half for this team at the defensive end of the floor. What was the key?
Just be consistent. Defensive rebounding was one of our keys tonight, and it's just the start. So we're going to try to stay locked in on it. We know this is our key in our transition to make a stop here and run. So we're just going to keep going.
Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hey everybody, it's halftime of game 1 and a big lead right now for Houston.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely humming.
Kenny, don't ever do that again. Any kind of humming, singing, or harmonizing. We leave that to the real artists, okay? What'd I just say?
They've made it this far. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Shaq, how much brighter is the spotlight here in this championship round?
It doesn't get any brighter. This is where you need your stars to be stars and your moons to be moons and your galaxies to be galaxies.
You know what, Ernie? This is what you dream about. But you got to stay in the moment. You got to focus on things that got you here.
How about planets to be planets? Does that apply here as well?
Yes, that does.
Thanks. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. Well, you got to like what we're seeing from Amin Thompson.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotions.
They've got Kevin Durant, Aaron Holiday out there with Thompson. Then there's Alperon Şengün. And it's Smith in at the power forward position. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Houston leading by 15. Back to Holiday. Thompson scanning the floor with the 10-footer. Misses off the right iron.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
I mean, I'll tell you, Towns is so dangerous on the offensive glass.
Now here's Thompson. 5 points in the game. Smith with it. Hard covering. Count it. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And this is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. Third is Karl Anthony Towns.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
He's off on the first.
And you gotta love Jalen Brunson's mix of physical and mental skills. He's not just fast and tenacious, he's also very intelligent about how he attacks you.
Now here's Holiday. Shot's good by Thompson. Thompson's got 7.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Brunson outside. 4-3. Brunson nails it.
Yeah, a dead-eye shooter. Don't expect Brunson to miss many of those.
Thompson outside. They get the rebound. Gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Durant against Anunoby. Durant's shot is off.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Hart can't hit.
Look, the defense was locked in.
They've got Jalen Brunson. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Towns in at the 5. Now Şengün. Holiday. Another shot. Oh, he can't hit it. Shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Hart outside. Outside Bridges. Towns against Şengün. Fires the 3. Durant with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now Smith. Now Holiday puts up the tray. Towns rips down the board. And they're on the run. Anunoby on the wing. Guarded by Durant. Now Brunson beyond the arc. That misses. 44 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Thompson. Holiday outside. Now Smith. Thompson outside. Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Şengün. Smith outside. Here's Holiday. 6 to shoot. And there it is!
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Bridges against Thompson. And they've done it! They've won the NBA championship! What an incredible ride! Culminating in a championship. What a team! This will go down as one of the great sports moments in the history of this city. And listen to this crowd. Players talk about having to tune out the noise and focus on the task at hand. This is the noise they've been waiting to hear all year long.
Absolutely incredible. And look at the guys celebrating, understanding the work, the sacrifice, the discipline that goes into winning a championship in this building.
Thanks for being a part of it with us all season long. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.